Hello and welcome to our channel YouTube. So today's lesson we will focus on the school principal functions. Alright, so as we have known already, school principal plays very important roles in educational sectors in one specific institutions. So what does a school principal means? Alright, so school principal is someone who is the leader of his entire communities or school management that he or she has to lead with his head, heart, and his hands, with integrities, responsibilities, as well as their forgiveness, compassion, with staff, students, and parent communities. Alright, so today's we will cover more about the school principal function. Alright, so here is the overviews regarding to the school principal. So we might find a school principal with the management skill and leadership style. We will explore the function of school principal. We will see how school principal plays an important role at the school management. Alright, so here we are talking about the function of school principal. Right, so school principal will mainly focus on the three tasks in terms of leading in one institutions or school. All right, so number one, he's working on the administrative tasks, and number two, he's work on the technical tasks and also communication skills. All right, so this is plays very important role that school principal will cover while working hours. All right, so now we're talking about administrative tasks. So what are the administrative tasks that school principal need to cover? All right, so the school principal will basically focus on the planning. Planning can be daily planning, weekly, monthly, termly, and yearly planning, because he's assigned all plans in order to delegate those plans to staff in order to perform. And then the school principal provides good support. School principal also maintain on a hygiene, unity, and safety for staff and students. Right, and then school principal he or prepare meetings in order to provide some technical working techniques or working strategy to all staffs. All right, and also school principal usually manage all school facilities and maintenance, make sure that those things are in the under the controls with the specific number and also safeties. All right, so number two, we're talking about technical tasks. All right, so what are the main technical tasks that school principal need to cover within a school? All right, so technical tasks here that is related to teaching and learning qualities of the students in a school. So he or she need to make sure that he need to give a good evaluation. All right, so number two is talking about taking on the conduct classroom observation, evaluation, and compensations to staffs. And school principal also communicate with teachers and students to improve the teaching and learning qualities in the school campus. And a school principal also push the technical meetings with clear agendas in order to keep improving teaching and learning qualities. Also, school principal inspire teachers to improve self-learning and searching, because teaching is not only one way. So there are many techniques, and that all teaching staff need to be improved. All right, and also school principal checking on the termly and yearly evaluation to student in order to see whether how much percentage that student learning progresses more um, attractively. All right, and number 3, talking about communication tasks. So besides managing on the technical tasks, whereas the communication task is also the most important things. So here we divide into two different, so internal communications and external communications. Okay, so internal communications. So school principal need to work closely with the board management, including school principal department, vice principal departments, teaching and non-teaching staff. Have a good communication with students to know the result or the daily behaviors, providing staff and student with professionalism, respect, innovation, and ownership. Because in a school campus or a school community usually have the core values, what they want a student to have or staff should conduct. All right, and external communications. Also, school principal need to have a very good communication with student parents in order to give some result or some discussion in terms of providing ideas or a report to parents. All right, and also school principal need to work closely with the district members or ministries in others, to follow or get some regulation from the ministries, because some school you know usually have a good cooperation or under the control of the ministries. So a school principal should be able to make good communication on that. And also beside that, a school principal need to have a good communications in order to find out competitors, because seeing others also one the most important ways in order to improve the school management and services. All right, so that is about school principal function. So if you think that this video is provide you good tips, you can help sharing or subscribing this video.